Hello, welcome back to Arcane Duelist. Today we're going to do another road tech series, and today we're going to introduce B.E.S. And to be honest, the deck list for this and the gameplay is limited than I thought, because actually there's a lot of internet meme and talking about how bad is this deck. So I was very curious, like how bad could this be? And I tried to explore, and of course there I saw some new cards like the Meta Slave, which have a very strong effect similar to Detonator, but it's just that the difference is required to destroy B.S monster together, which when trying with the gameplay it could be worse than I thought, because even it have the effect to get like 5 destroy if one, but I need 5 extra B.S monster. And I also want to intro about the B.S series. Basically is based on a spaceship game that was introduced long time ago, but now they do into Yugioh with a concept that each monsters are rely on counter on it in order to activate their effect. So some of the new B.S monster including Meta Slave, while another new one, which is this Key Searcher, the Derringer Core. So basically it allows for search and special summon from graveyard, which will be give additional body for Meta Slave. But even with this new card, it's actually still have many issues for this deck. And I have tried deck that's together with Finsmith, but at the end I find out actually it's more rely on Finsmith, and actually it's not really playing B.S anymore. It's more like a Finsmith deck that helped me to win. That's why I come up for this deck list. And whether it's good or not, let's go through the gameplay later. But for now, maybe we have to go through the combo first. So I would say the B.S don't really have a ideal combo. It's really and I don't think it's considered any one card combo as well with a very firm board. So the ideal one is you have the finger core with other B.S monster, any other B.S monster, as long as it helps it to activate effect to special summon. This is very important because it's required to special summon to get counter by in this way. So now we got 3 counter, which we can use one of the effect in each turn, either search for our key spell, or we can use to special summon. So in this case, my graveyard don't have any monster. We can just search for the continuous spell, Boss on Parade. So this will allow us to search for another B.S monster. So in this case, our best option will be this. So this is very straightforward. Basically, you activate effects and as many unique B.S monster as possible, so you can get as much counter as possible. So in this case, this is on my hand, I can send it as well. So it's not a must, it's up to you whether you need the extra counter or not. And based on this deck, the prefer is on most left or most right, because we have played for certain cards that can help us. Later I will show. So in this way, as special summon, I get 4 card, which I can once per chain be effect to target destroyed, but I need that amount of B.S monster as well. So now you can see I have at least 2. I can destroy this and destroy one other face-up card my opponent, and this also can special summon 1 additional body from here, which total up 1 more body and together itself. So total I have 3 times I can target and destroy for face-up card. So anyhow, the main thing will be on Meta Slave. So if let's say we have Dawn's Light and Meta Slave, the combo is way more straightforward. We can just either one can just do this special summon. Remember, always most left or right. So now we got 4 counter and we just need to normal summon this. So this Dawn's Light, if you protect our monster from leftmost and rightmost, cannot destroy by card effects, which we can just keep activating and target itself to destroy while it protected by this, which means we do not need any B.E.S monster to be destroyed, yet we can destroy our opponent face up card. So now I will try to show, I think I consider the max spot you can do with 4 cards. Of course, any of these could be either one, and we just need 1 monster. So basically we start with the search, and we search for Meta Slave. So we'll do the same thing, send as much unique as possible, and we summon the most left or most right. So from here, Dawn Light and Tour Guide actually serve for the main purpose. Maybe I can show Tour Guide here. So basically it bring another level 3, which any will do. And the main thing here is we're trying to link summon. So with this links monster, link targeted monster, it will be protected from effect destroy. So basically it's serve for the same purpose as Dawn Light. So from here, what we need is search for Cyber Dragon. And this Cyber Dragon is very good if opponent got control monster, which can allow special summon itself and Cyber Dragon from deck. But how can we do that? It's basically with this Force of Parade. So basically we can destroy 1 monster on 10 or field, and it can special summon to our opponent field. So this will give us the condition that we can special summon both together. And when they are 2 level 5, basically we can do for Dragon Nova, and on top of it we can summon Infinity. So Infinity gives us negation, as well as we can attach opponent monster as material, while we have 4 counter to target destroy without require any additional body. So now we have done through what kind of board you can do by B.E.S. So let's see how was the performance in the gameplay with meta deck. Alright, so now our first game will be against Radiant Typhoon with B.E.S. And you can see actually I consider about the best hand I can have, because with the field spell, continuous Force on Parade, Dawn Light or Tour Guide, and the Cyber Emergency, basically I can do the full board already. And even in this case I'm going first, so basically I can go for full board, but that doesn't really help to guarantee the winning. So maybe we can skip until the ending part. Yep, so I end like this with negation, as well as the field spell is protecting my B.E.S monster from targeting, which is also protected by the Dawn Light. But anyhow, our opponent here is playing Radiant Typhoon, which is considered one of the meta deck right now. So basically what they can do, and one of it is Super Body. So for sure Radiant Typhoon is good for, it have a lot of board breaking card. It have Super Body, it have TV, it have Droplet, it have Crowd. So at this point we can see that it have clear the boss monster, the Meta Slave have been gone, and now my remaining interruption is just negation. And yep, so now it have the KFVV to target and destroy. So I'm forced to negate it, and remaining thing is basically I just see what he can do. And you can see that even doing this board, consider the max board you can do by B.E.S, but yet all my hand are gone. So it's basically is investing everything into this board, and yet it's clear like this with a super poly and TV. And yeah, actually, the main thing I want to show here is against with current meta, with especially with Radiant Typhoon, is hard to play against. I think for now it's require a more stronger support to play against the meta deck. Yep. So yeah, so basically that's it. It clear the board and show OTK. So I'm curious, maybe it's just Radiant Typhoon because it has a lot of board breaking cards. How about we try another meta deck? So let's proceed for another meta deck and let's see. Okay, now we are here for another meta deck. So basically, we are playing against Dracotail Metis 2, and you can see the starting hand. Okay, I have Walos and Evenly Match, but with the remaining 3 cards, actually I can't really do much. I can't really bring out my Meta Slave, even Infinity. So it's really rely on the Walos draw. So I think what I'm trying to say here is this happened a lot, as in the current build I have is a lot of time it break because it doesn't really have 1 card combo. Even with 2 card combo, it requires a specific cards only. So I think that's the main issue right now with B.E.S. I think it's considered easy to get break, and if I try with the Finsmith variant, it's basically playing Finsmith more than the B.E.S itself. Alright, so I think enough of gameplay of playing against meta. So let's go to the conclusion. Alright, so I'm trying to wrap this up and summarize. In I think B.E.S right now, at least in AE, is not really playable due to I think the main factor is about the break, because it doesn't have 1 card combo. Even it have 2 card combo, the main thing is I must have Derringer Core or Boss on Parade to search for Meta Slave. Or even I have Meta Slave itself, I must have Tokai or Dawn's Light to really have that impact. It can keep destroying opponent while I protecting my Meta Slave being destroyed. So I'm not sure about other variant, but feel free, you can comment on below that you think there's a better concept of B.E.S can be played and more competitive. But right now, yeah, I don't really see it. But feel free to comment, and we are open to discuss it. Yep, I think nothing much for me to add on, and that's all for now. Ken Nulis signing off.